So, hi and welcome. It's really an opportunity, and I just wanted to share with you this moment. I'm having some kind of cold and not really in mood in working, but still I wanted to create, compose, and when you are a composer, this is an advantage. You can do this kind of stuff. You are staying in your bed and still, manage to compose something. But this one is related to the latest video that I have been, creating. When I discovered the from Orchestra through the Berlin Free Orchestra, and I created a first footage, with walkthrough of the orchestra, what is included inside, how it's sounding. Then secondary, I did a video with stress testing, how it sounds if we are making it bigger, if we are involving everything from the orchestra. Is it will be muddy, because that's kind of stress test. It tells you if library is good or not, because if you are layering and layering and putting so many instruments, just congesting everything, uh, playing the same thing, then if it's not correctly recorded into it, can be extremely muddy. And today I just wanted to show you how I'm trying to see if it's usable in other direction, in other genre, in other compositions. And this is how I, came up with this composition. And I just wanted to really share with you. I mean, it's really, light kind of things. So we have here the ensemble, and what it's nice is that we can do the same thing with the sign player. So the sign player, if you do not know, it's the equivalent of contact player, meaning that it houses the Berlin Free Orchestra sound samples, and it's just like a contact player. It does the same thing, and what is cool is that it really does the same, meaning that if you are composing, you are doing the same thing, you are composing, music the same way I do many times on the laptop, and you are limited in resources. Uh, there are some things that you can do with the contact. For example, with the contact player, you can open a one player and have multiple instruments inside in one player, and that's really helping out with your CPU, with your RAM, with your resources. But the same, you can do the same thing here. So, for example, you see here, I have only one sign player, but I have So I have only one, sign player, but I have multiple, instruments. So I have the ensemble section, the violins, violas, and cello. So if we are opening the sign player, it's the same thing. You can load articulation. They say articulations. So we have strings ensemble, violins, and violas, and cello, and they are all inside. But what it's nice that we can have it play on different MIDI channels, right? So this is channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, and channel 4. So if I'm eliminating, for example, I just leave the ensemble, it's this, right? Then if I want only the violins, that's violins. Or if I want only the violas, that's the cello. right? Or violas. Let's do the same thing. Up. And what is nice is that, like in the contact player, we can do the same thing. We are here, violas. You go violas. You can select which you want, sustain, spiccato, all the variation, and then you can here adjust the volume separately for each MIDI, and that's a cool thing. Right, so that's very practical, and as I wanted the whole package, I want to adjust, for example, a little bit the violas. Yeah, this is better. You see, even now, and in the composition. And if you want just, per ensemble, so all of them, to adjust the volume, so. Record this if you want automation. So I have now, I never really, try this out, but now that I'm thinking, I will. So let's just do the automation. So let's start from here, the volume. So record, automation, and let's just see. Did it or did not? Yes, it did. That's good. So we have automation. You see? This is cool also because so yeah, these two things, and because I just did it back, so it came back this automation, but it's a very nice and cool feature that you can do. So two things for today, right? You have seen it in Sine, with the orchestra tools, Berlin free orchestra. I will put again the link toward the free orchestra. So it's free. You can get it. They give you a template. That's cool also to use the template. But if you do not want to use the template, you can use their, Sine player. And as I told you, there even the possibility nicely you put in one Sine player all the instruments per ensemble. You create an ensemble and then you can have it on different MIDI channels and with different volumes. And this is cool when you want to be careful with your resources, not to use too many CPUs, RAMs and whatnot. and is just really practical. Then to make it the composition even interesting flow, you automate the volume as I showed you, and that gives a little bit of organic feel of the composition. If you like the information received and the videos that I'm doing, do not hesitate to give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. See you in my next video.